Abraham Lincoln and John F. Kennedy. History's mysteries. The similarities between these two presidents are astonishing. Most everyone knows, for example, that Lincoln and Kennedy were assassinated. Well, that's just the tip of the iceberg concerning their similarities. Today, I'd like to share with you the history that might just be more than a coincidence. I will compare side by side both presidents as their lives are a reflection of each other. I will also reveal some urban legends. Here are 12 similarities. Abraham Lincoln was elected into Congress in 1846, while Kennedy was elected into Congress in 1946. The weird similarity here is that there is a 100-year difference. Lincoln was elected as president in 1860, while Kennedy was elected as president in 1960. Once again, we see the 100-year difference. Both presidents were particularly concerned with civil rights. For Lincoln, it was trying to free the slaves, and Kennedy was fighting for the African American civil rights movement. Both wives of the presidents lost their children while living in the White House: Edward Barker Lincoln and Patrick Bevore Kennedy. Lincoln and Kennedy were both shot in the head on a Friday. This is where things get really interesting. President Lincoln's secretary was named Kennedy, while Kennedy's secretary was named Lincoln. Both were assassinated by Southerners, in which they were succeeded by Southerners named Johnson. Andrew Johnson, who succeeded Lincoln, was born in 1808, and Lyndon Johnson, who succeeded Kennedy, was born in 1908. Once again, there is a 100-year difference. John Wilkes Booth, who assassinated Lincoln, was born in 1839, and Lee Harvey Oswald, who assassinated Kennedy, was born 100 years later in 1939. Both assassins are known by all three names, and both composed of 15 letters. Get ready for even more crazy similarities. Lincoln was shot in a theater named Ford, and Kennedy was shot in a Lincoln made by Ford. Lincoln was assassinated. Booth and Oswald were assassinated before their trials. So, looking at Snopes.com, which is a very accurate source, was able to point out some urban legends. Urban legend number 1. There is no actual evidence that Lincoln's secretary was named Kennedy. Some people think it's true, some don't. It's really unsure. Booth, who assassinated Lincoln, was actually born in 1838, not 1839, making it a 101-year difference. Hardly were both presidents concerned with civil rights. There definitely are some urban legends out there concerning similarities between Lincoln and Kennedy, but no one knows why there is such a coincidence with both presidents. Some say that history repeats itself every 100 years. Others say that if you were to take two famous people, especially presidents, that one could find similarities. Few people believe reincarnation to be the reason. Snopes.com says that it is a simple product of mere chance. One thing is for sure, and that is that never has there been such a coincidence in the history of history. This pie chart that I made represents all 12 facts, the red being the true and the blue being the false, or otherwise known as the urban legends. So, a majority of it is true. Thank you.